Hello, hello, my name is Wilmer Alexander Buten Santana, ID number 2021-0138. Welcome to another video. This video corresponds to the final project to the 7 to 9 level English class of teacher is Sandra Jacqueline Polanco. In this video, I will tell you my experience of a trip that I went to Najayo San Cristobal here in Dominican Republic. So, let's go there. From Friday 3 to Sunday 5 December, past weekend actually, after 2 years without being held due to the pandemic, the Campari title Más que Valientes, More Than Brave, was celebrated. And yes, this was the trip that I went. But before telling my experience, let me explain what a Campari is for those who don't know. A camporee is a camp that is held by the Seventh-day Adventist Church around the world. These camps are attended by members like me of the church's youth clubs. There are different type of clubs, that's why there are different type of camporees. Adventures Camporee for children between 4 and 9 years old, Pathfinders Camporee for teenagers between 10 and 15 years old, and Master Guys Campari, which is for people from 16 years old and up. This Campari, More Than Brave, belong to Master Guys. There are world Camporees, international Camporees, national Camporees, and Camporees by country zones. In the case of Dominican Republic, for example, the Adventist Church is divided into 6 zones. That's why 6 camporees are held per year for each club. The camporees of the association, I Belong Central Association, are held at Brisas del Mar, an Adventist camp in Najayo San Cristobal. In it, there is a chapel where we are all summoned for services or other activities. There is also the camping area where each club camps. There is also different places where each club is evaluated in different aspects. And then there is places for socialize or whatever you want. The first thing we did when we arrived was to organize our entire camping area and then go to the chapel at 7:30 p.m. with our uniform to enjoy the camporee. After this part, each club retires to its camping area to dinner and sleep. In my club, we have bread and cheese with chinola juice for dinner. After dinner and before curfew, which is at midnight, by the way, where in each club everyone must be in bed, I went to visit some of my friends who are in other clubs. Finally, at midnight, everyone to his carp, male on one side and female on the other. At 4:45 in the morning, we woke up and got ready for a morning service that is typical in the camporees on Saturdays, although not always so early. After the service, we had the opportunity to take a shower, but not all did it because the cold it felt at that time. We are talking about 5:30, 5:40. However, I took the shower and then I had breakfast. Then we had to go to the civics at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then at 9 a.m. we had to go again to the chapel where we sung, we listened to a sermon, and then we saw an extraordinary musical about the Queen Esther. Actually, if you want to know the history, to her history, you can find it in the Bible. After the musical, we returned to our camping area to eat. In my club, we had the rice with lasagna and green salad. Then we reviewed the organization of our entire camping area because at 2 p.m. the evaluators passed by to evaluate in each camping area the organization, even inside the carps, inside the tents. So organized everything, we had time until 3 p.m. So my friends and I went to for a walk around the camp. The interesting thing about Saturdays in Campari is to feel the atmosphere of peace and tranquility that is felt throughout the camp. Since Saturday is a day to do only things to connect us directly to God. So that said the Bible. So it's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful moment. At 3 p.m., we headed back to the chapel to see the Bible competition. Playoffs are held around the year, and the finalists compete on the Campuri. I usually participate in these events, but however, in this year, I was participating in another similar competition, and that's why I wasn't in that one. But um, after this event, we were all surprised to see a marriage proposal in front of the entire chapel. So, congratulations from here for the marriage couple. After this, we around 6 in the afternoon, we went to shower and then to have dinner. After this, we were free to do whatever we want until midnight. So, in my case, my friends and I were playing some interesting and funny things, and then we went to the chapel to see the final basketball game, which, like basketball competition, was played by the finalists clubs. Around 11 at night, it began to rain a lot, and the rain was so much that some of the curbs of the tents were filled with water. Beautiful experiences. We have a saying that it says that we are pathfinders in any circumstance: sun, rain, hail, or snow. It doesn't matter. Once pathfinder, always pathfinder. On Sunday, the last day, after the 5 a.m. service, the shower, and the breakfast, the country activities began. In first place, there was a triathlon where each club must send three representatives. These representatives had to run, swim, and cycle for a ride. My club failed to win in this event, but there was other event. The other river was called Relevo Campestre, country relay. It consisted of doing different activities that are taught in the club. The first one, for example, was orientation. The participants had to avoid colliding with ropes that represent the obstacles that we can find in the mountains. The next part was to light a specific type of fire. Then the next step was to make three different moorings that we use for make fortunate, like chairs, table, and decoration, for example, with only sticks or wood and ropes. At this stage, my friend and I was the ones who represent our club. The last part was to tie 10 different knots, and that's it. I am pleased to say that our club was one of the winners in this event. After this event, the marching event began, one of the most anticipated and favorite events, where the clubs that passed the playoffs throughout the year now face each other in the final in the country. In this video, I'm going to leave you a piece of the winning club. And that was my trip. An amazing, amazing trip. Needless to say that I enjoyed so much. I motivate everyone who is watching the video to join an Adventist church club and enjoy this and others wonderful experience. So thanks for watching the video. See you soon.